Previously we have seen this transactional replication. One seems in transactional replication different types are there. What are the types are there here? One is transactional replication types. One is the transactional publication is there, where we have seen three agents are created: snapshot agent, distribution agent, and log reader agent. Second one is that's it, transactional publication with updatable subscriptions. See, with updatable subscriptions. Means what here? We have seen that by default transactional replication is what, one-way replication. Changes made at publisher are submitted to subscriber. Here seen updatable subscriptions, it is a two-way replication, similar to merge replication. Means what, changes made at publisher are submitted to subscriber, subscriber changes back to publisher. Updatable subscriptions. Means what, subscriber also can perform the changes. Here see, once again in transactional replication with updatable subscriptions, once again see we have got two types again here, immediate updates and queued updates. So here two types of updates are there, immediate updates and queued updates again. Okay, transactional with updatable subscriptions. So after immediate updates and queued updates are there. Here like immediate updates are there. For example, see here. In case of immediate updates, see first if changes are made in subscriber, for example, subscriber submits the changes to publisher. Once they are committed there successfully without any conflicts, okay, then subscriber will commit the changes, then user will get the response. Okay, transaction success. Means what, user is waiting. Okay, till the response is coming from publisher. After that only subscriber will submit the response to the user. User is waiting. So whereas say in case of queued updates, see whenever any changes are made in subscriber, subscriber will update the changes in a table. It will send the response back, okay, transaction success. After some time, whenever it is free, it will submit to publisher, like our asynchronous mirroring we have seen. Just remember, this queued updates will provide better performance, but conflicts may be there in queued updates. But see, immediate updates provides less performance to the end user, slow performance, but there are no conflicts. Means if in case of immediate updates, first it is updating in publisher, inserting or updating or deleting. Once it is done there successfully, then updated in subscriber. After that only it will get the response. Conflicts will not be there. If any conflict is there, user will get the message, your transaction failed or something like this. Just remember, in case of immediate updates, what happens? See, user makes changes in which server? In subscriber. Second one is what? Subscriber will submit the changes first to publisher. See here, subscriber submits changes to publisher. Publisher commits changes. After that, subscriber commits changes. Then user gets response. That is what in case of what, immediate updates. Whereas in queued updates subsidiary, same thing. User makes changes in which server? Subscriber. Then what will happen? Yeah, subscriber commits the changes immediately. Commits the changes here. It is stores in a separate tables here. commits changes, user gets response. See, user is not waiting. After some time, subscriber will submit the changes to publisher. See.
At that time, if there is any conflict.
Yes, conflicts may be there here, but it provides very high performance queued updates for end users. But that's to say, like conflicts we can avoid by using auto-generated columns, or suppose the subscriber is operating in a branch or in a separate city, we can generate the unique numbers or some ticket numbers or something by using city name 001, HYD 002 something. Means what, they have to use some different format to avoid what conflicts. Okay, so Chennai people, there also it is generated CHN 1 2 3 4, means with different output. Means what, that's why instead of 1 2 3 for all the people, they are using the city names or something in the at the beginning. Absolutely, like that's to see, if the transactions are very huge, then better to go with what, queued updates. Transactions are very huge to get what, better performance. Subsidiary here, see, in case of like transactional with in case of immediate updates are here, basically see, we need snapshot agent is there, distribution agent is there, same log reader agent is there, extra agent is there, see, queue reader agent, which takes the changes from which server, subscriber back to publisher direct. It will not put the changes in distributor, from subscriber to publisher directly. After that, from publisher, changes will go to distributor, then they will go to other subscribers if want the changes. This is like a queue reader agency, which takes changes from where, subscriber, updates the changes into publisher. Once again, remember, we have seen already, queue reader also capture the changes, remember, through triggers. Means what, in the subscriber, on the table, 3 triggers are created: insert, update, delete. 3 triggers are created. This is purely queue reader agent works with the help of what, triggers. Actually, let's share in case of immediate updates, what will happen. In case of immediate updates, see, changes are, whatever the changes are made in subscriber, those changes are submitted back to publisher by using MSDTC service. DTC service, Distributed Transaction Coordinator Service, DTC service. That's why DTC service must be running in which server, subscriber. This queue reader agent actually works with the help of DTC service. Compulsory DTC service must be running in what, subscriber. So we have seen already, we can go to services.msc. We can check DTC service is running or not. See here. Distributed Transaction Coordinator, I will say start. It must be running in which server, subscriber. That is just say nothing is there. That's why changes can be made at both the sides here with updatable subscriptions. Changes are taken from subscriber to publisher by which agent? Queue reader agent. Okay, with the help of MSDTC service. So observe, like now, after that we have got third type of transactional publication is there. See, transactional publication in peer-to-peer topology. This we are using regularly. for banking, all those things. Peer-to-peer topology. Already we have discussed this one in the previous session, transactional publication, standard transactional publication. Let's say we'll configure this, see, transactional publication with updatable subscriptions. Steps are same, but while configuring we have to mention which type of updates you want, immediate updates or queued updates. Okay, so here let's say we have seen that already. This is our publisher, this is my distributor. Let's say I will take this as a subscriber. Anything. Steps are same. First step, see, we have to configure transactional publication. We have to create. First step. Absolutely. Go to replication. Right click. Same thing. New publication. Next. From which database it is asking? Northwind database, any database. Next, here transactional publication with updatable subscriptions. Next, same thing, which tables you want to publish, it is saying that is common. I will create one table here before, or I will take this optimized database. Here also same thing, primary key is required. Okay, maybe any transactional publication, compulsory primary key is required. Next, select here. Next, now here, see here, like one new column is added here, MSREPL TRAN version. Why? Because in case of queued updates, conflicts may be there. Same thing, to maintain which record was inserted first, whether the record was inserted in publisher first or here first. It is maintaining, see, one extra column is added to the tables. Next, filter option, optional. Next, create a snapshot immediately, I'm saying. Next, now see, one extra agent is there, see, queue reader agent. Next, provide the publication names here, like transactional publication with updates, something. After that, publication is ready. Transactional publication with updates. Same thing already we have seen. We have to check whether a snapshot is ready or not. Still it is generating. Meanwhile, we'll create the subscription. See, steps are same. Observe. New subscription. Next. Select the publication. Next. Same push subscription I am saying. Select here subscriber. This is my subscriber. There is no database, it is saying. We have to create the fresh database. Next, same thing, distribution agent security. Next, run continuously, I'm saying. Which agent? Distribution agent. Next, now it is asking which type of updates you want. Immediate updates or queued updates. two types of updates. Observe simultaneously commit changes means which type of updates? Immediate updates. Simultaneously commit in publisher, then commit in subscriber, then submit the response back. This is C for queued updates. Okay, simultaneously commit changes I am saying. Next, now see it is asking login for updatable subscriptions. Means it is asking, see, specify the login used by a subscriber to connect to the publisher when simultaneously committing the changes. Means we need one login is required, either our link server we have to create, in which server? Subscriber, which is linking to publisher. Or we need one login of publisher through which my subscriber will connect to the publisher to update the changes. Observe, we need one login. I will go to publisher. I will take any logins here. Security logins. I will take this SA login. Use that SA login. Next, means this SA login is from which server? Publisher. Means we are asking subscriber, you use this login name, password, connect to publisher and submits the changes. Next, same thing, initialize immediately I am saying. Next, finish. Successfully configured it is saying, but sometimes remember while practicing or while working will get warning most of the times if MSDTC service is not running. Warning will get. So it will show you in the warning, it will show you we have to run one stored procedure sp_link underscore publication. It will show you one message. You run the stored procedure manually sp_link underscore publication that we have to run in the subscriber server to link it manually to the publisher. We'll see that one. Say close. Now observe, like check here, snapshot was applied successfully or not. Still snapshot is not applied. Where we can check what is the reason. Check here in the right click, view snapshot agent status. Already we have seen. If any snapshot is not applied, same thing it's saying, could not connect to subscriber, this subscriber. Means immediately what we have to do now? Yes, create a login. Create the login for which account we have to create the login? Distributors agent service account. Yeah, already we have seen. So check here what is the distributors agent service account. Mirror instance, agent service of mirror instance is running on which account? SQL user account. For this account we have to create login in which server? Subscriber. See here already it is there. Already snapshot was generated successfully. Now see I will go to subscriber. Snapshot was not applied here. Means what? Distribution agent is unable to connect to subscriber. Distribution agent. Thus to see I will create a login here. Okay, once here I will ask to reapply again. See here, go back here, right click on subscriber, reinitialize. Reinitialize using the current snapshot. Okay. Why? Because first time itself it is not applied, it's still snapshot. Okay, now check here in the subscriber. Still not applied. Check the snapshot is ready or not again. Now it is applied. See, cursor. Suppose see, I will make changes see in the subscriber. This is last column is auto generated column. That is, say changes are updated. Now check that these changes are applied in the publisher or not here. Sir, immediately they are applied. In the same way, see, like in publisher we can make changes. Those are also submitted to the subscriber.
The other user is same record is inserting from the publisher means what will be.
Already we have seen these are immediate updates. No conflicts will not be there. Means he will get the error message. It will not show the message like success. Later it will not put in conflicts table. Why? Because immediate updates. First, if it is not there, then only he will get the message. Okay, success. Conflicts will not be there in the immediate updates. This is the advantage is this here. Check here in the subscriber now. See, immediately changes are reflected. Like this, it is a two-way replication. Let's say we'll check what are the agents are created. Observe here. Jobs. Agents are there or not? Optimize transactional publication with updates. Which type of agent this is? Snapshot agent, already we have seen. This is a subscriber name is there. TP updates. Subscriber name is there. Which type of agent? Distribution agent. Subscriber name is there. In the same way, log reader agent, this is already we have seen for log reader agent is created only one time per database. Where is queue reader agent? One extra agent we have seen. One extra agent is created, queue reader agent. So observe queue reader agent is there here. Only distributor name is there here. Only distributor name. That means what? Remember, queue reader agent is a distributor level agent. One distributor, one queue reader agent for any number of publishers, any number of subscribers. This we have discussed already. Snapshot agent is what? Publication level agent. Log reader agent is what? Database level agent. Per database only one agent, any number of publications. Queue reader agent is the distributor level agent. One distributor, only one queue reader agent. See here, double click here, it is saying queue reader agent. This is like a transactional replication with updatable subscriptions. Generally see whenever you are trying to update in transactional with updatable subscriptions, we have seen while configuring we'll get one warning sometimes. Whenever he is trying to update in the subscriber, it is saying very clearly the RPC security information for publisher is missing or invalid. Use SP underscore link underscore publication to specify it, it is saying sometimes. This will happen generally in which scenario? If DTC service is not running while configuring subscriber in subscriber DTC service. Second one, the login name password we have used, SA login name password. If that login name password is invalid, or even they are valid, but publisher is running in Windows authentication mode. Even you have said SA login name password valid only, but publisher was running in Windows authentication mode. Windows authentication mode doesn't allow us to connect SA. In such cases, see, connection will fail to which server? Publisher. That's why it will throw error. You configure manually by using sp_link_ publication. Means we have to run this stored procedure, remember, in which server? Subscriber, in which database? Replicated database, not master, not MSDB like this. Replicated database is there, here in our case Optimize. In that database we have to run this one. Observe here. We have to run like this here. We have to go to subscriber server. In subscriber server we have to go to the database on which we have configured replication now. Replicated database. In that, see, I am running the stored procedure. See, sp_link_ publication. Publisher name is equal to publisher name, instance name. See, in our case, what is the publisher name? This is default instance. That we have to mention. Then publication name we have to mention. In our case here, publication name is what? This is Optimize TP updates. Publication name. It is showing us in the publication name. Third one. After that, see, like we have to mention publisher DB. Publisher database. What we have to mention? Optimize in our case, for example. Database name. Next one is security mode same 0. Yes, login name SA, password 123 something, that SA password. Once you run that, it is saying that some message, but information is updated successfully. After that, once you try to make some changes in which server? Subscriber server, immediately they are submitted to publisher. It will not throw any error. sp_link_ publication. Manually we are linking. Actually our wizard itself will link. But due to RPC is, the DTC is not running, or due to login failure in publisher with SA account or whatever the account we have mentioned, it has not configured. That's why we are configuring manually. That is like a transactional publication with updatable subscriptions. So understood this one. One extra agent is there here, queue reader agent list. And we have seen that DTC service must be running in which server? Subscriber, to update the changes.
So subscriber to directly will come.
No, directly it will, subscriber will connect to what? Publisher. By using that login name password, it will submit the changes. The next one, see, one last one is there, see, transactional publication in peer-to-peer topology. Transactional publication in peer-to-peer topology. First time introduced in 2005 actually. Peer-to-peer topology. So observe what is the purpose of this, see, peer-to-peer topology. We'll see. Today, see, for banking, telecom, for all these applications, remember, we are using this peer-to-peer topology instead of going with cluster-based environment. Check here what are how it is working. We'll see what are the benefits are there. for example, see generally, now see in general what will happen, see one publisher is there, two subscribers are there, for example. Suppose tomorrow if the publisher is down, see subscribers are not in sync. Even in updatable subscription, let's say he is making some changes, they are not submitted to publisher. Other users will not get the changes. Means other servers. This is here to avoid this problem. See, we can use this type of topology, Microsoft is saying, which is a peer-to-peer topology. Here see every server is connected to each other and every server is acting as both publisher as well as subscriber. Suppose see if in server A changes are made, for example, these changes are submitted see in both B and C, both. Changes made in server B, they are updated in A and C here, both other servers. See, this type of topology is called peer-to-peer topology. Suppose say tomorrow even one server is down. Suppose let's say here see 3000 users are there. I will allow 1000 user to work in one server A. Generally here we'll call these servers as nodes. Nodes similar to cluster. Nodes, node 1, node 2, node 3 like this. Suppose say tomorrow node 1 fail, the 1000 users are working in node 1. Now that users are redirected to node 2. Why? Because in node 2 also same data is there. Same data is there. That means what's here like that's why here see every server will act as what? Both publisher as well as subscriber for other servers. That's why we'll call these servers as what? Nodes. Node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4 like this. Substrate like it is designed for applications that might read or modify the data at any of the databases participating in replication. Each node acts as a publisher as well as subscriber. Replication recognizes changes when changes have occurred on a given node and it will replicate to other two nodes, other remaining nodes. Advantages are there, see, application performance can be improved. Means what? Instead of allowing all the people to work in single publisher, we can divide the people, we can divide the load. Okay, some people to work in this node 1, some people here, some people here.
But updating wise the performance will be same.
It will update in what? In other two nodes. Other two nodes. No, performance, why? Because we are dividing, no, already. 10,000 users are there, 3,000 here, 3,000 here, 3,000 here.
It should be updated in 3 servers.
Other two nodes. How many people are working here? Only 3,000, no, not 10,000. Number of users also reduced, no? Distributed. If all the 10,000 people are there, then problem is there. So divide it. See, observe, if any of the servers hosting the databases are unavailable, failed. If any one node fail, see this users, 3000 users can redirect to other node temporarily.
Automatic or manual?
Automatic. That means what? In application, in the front end part, see, that's why 3 connection strings are required. One is to node A, they are working regularly. If node A failed, connect to node B or connect to node C like this. Once fail, immediately we'll make it back online. Once again, they will start working in node A only. Temporarily, to avoid downtime, they can continue working with other node whenever a node is failed. Read performance is improved, he is saying. Why? Because we are distributing the queries, some queries here, some queries here, some queries here. Read performance is improved, it is saying. For example, here like one scenario is there, see. One bank application is there, see here. All the branches of London city are connected to node A, for example, their own node. Once you can see in each branch, instead of maintaining one server in each branch. Okay, so if a small business is there, so we can ask the users to connect to single node, particular city wise we are maintaining. So here also see their own server, this city users their own server. But whatever the changes are made in this server node, they are updated or replicated in other two nodes. Means what? Like user is not waiting like immediate updates. Once the changes are made here, user will get the response okay, success. Later they are updated to these two nodes like queued updates later whenever it is free. Just remember, tomorrow this node, this server fail, immediately these users are redirected to any one of the server. Like this is city wise we are maintaining one server, all the users are connected to that server. The changes made in this city server are updated in other two servers, remaining servers. This is like a transactional replication in peer-to-peer topology. Here see, every server is acting as what? Publisher as well as subscriber for other servers. Where is distributor here?
Other two nodes are
Same thing. Here also see, each server act as its own distributor also. Means what? That's why while configuring, we have to make first node 1 as publisher distributor, node 2 publisher distributor, node 3 publisher distributor. Then see like it is a subscriber for other two nodes, opposite servers. Just remember, same server will act as what? Publisher distributor as well as subscriber also for other two servers, remaining nodes. This is here while configuring, see what I will do. I will take three servers, three nodes for example. I will make each node as publisher as well as distributor. Later we'll add it as a subscriber. Just remember, like instead of maintaining single production server in one location, instead of connecting all the 100 subscribers to that server, 100 subscribers, once again we are distributing the loads here. City wise or depends on area wise one server, one node. All that area, 3 branches or 5 branches are connected to that node, that server. Distributing the load. Substrate, like what I will do, I will configure here, same thing. Here see, I will take these 3 servers as 3 nodes. Changes made in any one node are affected in other remaining nodes, other 2 nodes. Substrate, first what I will do, I will disable replication again. Next, finish.
the database we have configured the replication. To the database only we can configure the other higher availability like log shipping.
Already we have discussed no replication plus log shipping, replication plus mirroring combination. Okay. Because it is currently in use, it is saying distribution database something. Maybe some jobs are running, they are updating the database. Once again you try to run again. Success, it is saying, see distributor is removed. Now this is not distributor. Now this is not publisher. Refresh this. Still it is acting as publisher. This is only it is removed actually. That's most of the times we have seen, we have to configure both mirroring plus replication on same database. Okay, so Here see one time, sometime we have got one errors here. Observe, this is one of a error. See what it is saying. Actually, this is one of the log reader agent. Actually, log reader agent. Log reader agent. See, log reader agent. What it is saying. See, replicated transactions are waiting for next log backup or for mirroring partner to catch up. Means what? On same database, see, replication is there plus mirroring is there. What is happening here? Mirror server is down. See, mirroring partner. Mirror server is down. Changes are not updated into mirror server. That's why log reader agent is also failing. Why? Because what will happen after taking the changes into distributor, log reader agent generally clear the changes. It will unmark the changes. That's why what. But if the changes are cleared, when they will go to mirror server, after some time mirror server will come online. When they will go to mirror server, that's why replication is failing here. Mirroring is failed, replication is failed. Mirror server is down. That's why see log reader agent is not working. One of the reason. Check here like maybe it is not there. So that's why mirror server is down here. That's why we are getting that error. Log reader agent error. Sometimes we will get this error. See log reader agent. What it is saying? The process could not execute sp underscore repl done. Sp underscore repl counters on some server. Only one log reader agent or log related procedure, this is, can connect to the database at a time. What is the reason? Yesterday we have seen.
Transactions at a time to try to run
We have seen like manually. Yesterday we have run these stored procedures manually.
sessions.
That's why we have discussed already. Either it is saying that either you run the stored procedures to administrator, otherwise I will run the procedures. It is saying log reader agent. Means we have seen that session should be closed immediately. In which session we have run these stored procedures, REPL done or REPL commands, it should close. After closing, log reader agent will start working. Yesterday manually we have run the commands sp underscore REPL done something. These are see some errors are there. Now see here like what I will do, I will configure here this all these are 3 fresh instances. Observe here. Now I will configure same server as a publisher as well as distributors here. I am configuring peer-to-peer topologies here. Configure distribution. Next. Same server should act as a distributor. Next. Next. Same. Why? Because same server should act as both publisher as well as distributor. In peer-to-peer topology. Success, it is saying check here, right click, both. Same server is acting as both. Configure here also same things here. Next. Same thing, make the this server also same here. both publisher distributor. Say like now see all the three servers are acting as their own publisher as well as their own distributor. Next step, see, next step I will create one transactional publication I will create, that is common, transactional publication. Observe, you take any one server as a publisher. Why? Because all are publishers only. Let's say I will create here one publication, automatically same publication is created in all the other two nodes also automatically. Why? Because here every server is publisher. Okay, so I will go to same thing, any one database I will take, sales database. Okay, just say I will configure, see, new publication. Next steps are same, see, sales database, but here see we have to select transactional publication. This is also transactional publication only. Okay, next select the tables. Next create the snapshot immediately, I'm saying, configure security. Next finish. Provide here transactional publication in peer-to-peer topology, something like this. Finish. This is just I have created one transactional publication. After that, see, next step, see, we have to enable one property. Observe here, publication level we have one property is there, we have to enable that property. Once we enable that property, then it will show you one extra option, configure peer-to-peer topology, extra option. Actually we have not observed in 2012 management studio, in the same steps only we have got peer-to-peer topology in the same new publication something, but here we have seen there is no option. We have got here four options: snapshot, transactional with updates, then merge. In 2012 we have seen we have got snapshot, transactional, no, peer-to-peer topology, then merge. Means transactional with update is not there. In the place of Microsoft is saying you use merge only. Honestly, why both are almost all same. Changes made here in subscriber to publisher, publisher to subscriber. In merge also same. Observe like properties, observe what we have done till now, just we have made every instance as a publisher distributor. Second step, see, we have configured one transactional publication, which we have seen already. Now I will take right click on publication properties, take the properties, observe subscription options. One option is there here, the subscription option. Observe allow peer-to-peer subscriptions true, I am saying. Just one property we have changed. And see, it is saying that like this server act as node 1, it is saying, okay, node 1. Okay. Sometimes see like what will happen, like it is saying, see, cannot insert duplicate key row in object ms peer lsn n something with unique index something. The duplicate key value is something, it is saying. See, this table is there in which database? MS peer lsn, yes, something. Which database? Same distribution database. Why? Because the information is updated in what? Distribution database. So here like change database context to sales something it is saying. After that what I will do, already with the same name maybe already one record is there in that table, that's why cannot insert duplicate key something it is saying. What I will do, I will try to go to this table, I will delete the rows. MS peer underscore LSNS here, cancel. See first I will go to this database here, new query, delete from what is saying, MS peer peer MS peer LSNS. Here see, no catch this is
Peers underscore SMS.
on that sales database it is already configured it is saying, just see. Already it is there in publication it is saying. MS peer LSNS. MS peer LSNS. Say like in the respective database it is there, sales database. Subsidiary MS peer LSNS is there, one table is there. Once again see I will try to properties here, try to change again. Change successfully. Just duplicate key was there, that's why I have removed it from which table, MS peer in the respective published database, not distribution database, respective database, published database. After that say like next step, see if I right click now after changing it to true, it is showing here separate option it is showing. Previously it was not showing. Once you make it true, now it is showing. Before see configuring what we need, actually we need this same database we need in other two nodes also, same database. So what I will do, I will take backup of this database, I will restore in other two nodes, or we can create a fresh database also, we can create sales.bak. okay, done successfully. Just go to other nodes, restore it. Sales is already there here, which is already participating in what, replication. Replication is there, it is saying mirroring. It is saying that the database, while the database is snapshot is there. What you do, you let's say we'll delete this snapshot. Now it is saying that database mirroring is there. How we can remove mirroring? Already we have seen alter database name, set partner of. Already we have seen to break mirroring. So like mirroring was dropped. Now see it is coming back to online mode. We can use that same database. Otherwise, see, I'm restoring the database from the backup file. Sales.bak. These common steps are there. Change the path. Okay. Take this instance default path. Change the path. Okay, so restore it with recovery only. Okay, same things in the third another node also. See, while practicing, you can take 2 nodes or anything. I am using here 3 nodes. Change the path. Same E drive. Okay, now say like I will configure peer-to-peer topology. Observe it. Go to once again publication. Use this configure peer-to-peer topology. Next, for which publication it is asking. Same publication I am saying. Next. Now see it is saying this is our default instance. This is our second instance, see, mirror instance. So here see like here peer is there, here also it is showing actually. Just I will remove this first. See, this is our node 1 actually. Now we have to add the other nodes, we have to add other nodes. Observe here, add new peer node, mirror I am adding. Select the database. I want this as what? Node 2. I'm saying connect automatically. The specified peer has been used before in the topology. So I will add the third one. It is used, it is same. Okay, same thing, say like add the second node. Problem is there. problem is there with this? We have to clear the same table actually from there also. So what I will do, like now see, like we have made this two nodes, like the same thing we can add other node also. So next, here see, like log reader agent, it is creating see in other node. Here already it is created first time once we configure what new publication. So mention the same security. Next, now see distribution agent, it is creating see in other two nodes, both the nodes. This remember in first node we'll have snapshot agent, log reader, distribution, but in other two nodes we'll have only log reader and distribution. That's why new articles if you want to add in future, we have to add in first node only. New articles. Next, absolutely, like how you want to initialize the database, it is saying. See, I am saying I created the peer database manually, or I restored a backup of original publication database which has not been changed. Already we have taken backup, we have restored. Next, finish. See, automatically see here in this node also we have taken this this as a second node. Here also see the same publication is created here. So here for this publication, which is the subscriber, for this publication, first server is the subscriber, opposite servers. Other two nodes will act as what? Subscribers. Success, it is saying. Now you make some changes here in any one the table. The changes are updated into first node as well as second node also. If only two nodes are there, it will like we will get like our peer-to-peer with updatable subscriptions generally. But if 3-4 nodes are there, then we can see the difference. Means what? In other two nodes also they are updated. Okay, so that's what's here like how the peer-to-peer topology is working. Just the changes made in one node are updated in what? Other nodes. Means for one node, other nodes works as a subscribers. If 3 other nodes are there, 3 subscribers. Suppose if I make some changes, see one, these changes must be there in what? Other two nodes. If you have used other two nodes here. That's why if changes are not updated in any one node, opposite node, what we can do, we can check here, same thing. Right click, view history, same thing. If maybe login problems may be there. Okay. So this is like how the peer-to-peer topology is working. Understood the difference between updatable subscriptions and peer-to-peer topology. Updatable subscription means what? Only one publisher is there, remaining are subscribers only. Any changes made in one subscriber should go to first publisher. After that, they should go to other subscribers. Okay, but here changes made in one node are updated immediately to other nodes, opposite nodes. Okay, that is a peer-to-peer topology.